You're probably using the wrong note-taking app. Not because it's bad, but because you're forcing a system that wasn't built for how you study. I've tested literally every free option: Obsidian, OneNote, Apple Notes, Notion, Google Docs, and a dozen others. Today, I'm breaking down exactly which one wins for your specific situation, why it matters more than you think, and the one workflow mistake that kills your notes after week 2. Here's what actually happens. You find an app, spend an hour setting it up with templates and folders, take notes for 3 days, then stop reviewing them. A month later, dead app. The problem isn't laziness, it's that most students optimize for the wrong thing. You want the app that feels organized, not the one that keeps you organized. The apps that win are the ones that fit your actual study flow, not some Pinterest perfect system you'll abandon. Let me be clear. There are about 50 note-taking apps out there. I'm focusing on 5 that are genuinely free, actually work offline, and don't require a PhD to use. That's Obsidian, the offline power player. OneNote, Microsoft's underrated beast. Apple Notes, ridiculously good if you're in the ecosystem. Notion, flexible but heavier. And Google Keep, the minimum viable app. We're skipping Evernote because it's paid, and Notion because we need a whole section for it. The question is, which one matches your brain? Obsidian is free forever, works offline, and stores everything as plain text markdown files on your device, not a server you don't control. That's huge. But here's the real power: linking. You write a note on photosynthesis, another on biology basics, and Obsidian creates a visual map of how they connect. Over a semester, you end up with a knowledge graph that actually shows how concepts relate. Downside? The learning curve is steep. You'll spend your first week in settings. Students who commit love it. Students expecting instant setup hate it. OneNote is free, syncs across devices, and it's honestly underrated. It works like a digital notebook with unlimited pages organized into sections and folders. No learning curve. It just feels like taking notes on paper. The killer feature? It's fast. You open it, start typing, and it's already saving. It works offline, syncs instantly when you're back online, and the search is excellent. The weakness? It's not designed for long-term knowledge building like Obsidian is. It's more semester notes than lifetime reference. For most students, though, that's exactly what you need. If you're on Apple devices, the built-in Notes app is genuinely solid. It syncs through iCloud, works offline, and it's free. It won't blow your mind, but it gets out of the way. The new checklists and collaborating features are useful too. If you're not in the Apple ecosystem, though, ignore this one. For everyone else, Google Keep is the absolute minimum viable app. It's clunky, but it's there. No setup. Just open and type. Best for quick captures, to-do lists, and reference stacks rather than deep notes. Here's the real rundown. Pick Obsidian if you're building long-term knowledge and don't mind setup. Pick OneNote if you want fast, reliable, and works everywhere. Pick Apple Notes if you're all in on Apple. Pick Google Keep if you're just starting and need zero friction. Notion deserves a mention. It's free, incredibly flexible, but it's also a system. You're not just taking notes, you're building a productivity engine. That's powerful if you commit, overwhelming if you don't. For pure note-taking, the other 4 win. Now here's what kills most students. You take great notes, but you never review them. The app doesn't matter if you don't have a system. Here's what works. Take brief, readable notes during class. Don't transcribe everything. Same day, spend 10 minutes rewriting the key points in your words. 1 week later, spend 15 minutes reviewing and linking related concepts. This works in OneNote, Obsidian, Apple Notes. It doesn't matter. What matters is the review cycle. Apps with linking built in, like Obsidian, make step 3 easier. But OneNote's speed makes step 1 faster. Choose based on which friction point kills you. 1. Don't use folders. Seriously. Use tags or search instead. It's faster. 2. Keep your note format simple. Headers, bullets, bold. That's it. 3. One app per device is easier than syncing across 5. 4. If you're capturing audio during class, do it in the app itself, not a separate recorder. 5. Review is everything. You can have the perfect app with 0 notes reviewed, and you'll fail. You can have Google Keep with perfect review habits, and you'll crush it. The app is maybe 20% of the equation. So here's my honest take. Most students overthink this. Pick one of the 5 apps we talked about. Commit for 2 weeks, and see if it fits your actual behavior. Not what you think you'll do, what you actually do. If it works, stick with it. If it doesn't, you've lost 2 weeks, not 2 months. Download the link in the description if you want the full comparison chart and workflow templates. They're free, they're detailed, and they'll save you hours of setup. Now here's the question I actually want answered. What note-taking feature can't you live without? Comment below and we will build it.